Yay! Hold on a second. I'll get back. Look at all the porn. No, not Facebook. Where am I going? Where? What the hell? I can't find the Hangout. Oh wait a minute! I might actually have the link. Hold on. Might still be in the. Yeah, it was still in the copy paste. All right. There we go. All right. Sorry about that.
All right, you're back. I will see you there.
That is embarrassing.
Okay.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
Dude, what the hell is he doing?
It's like, who the hell's calling me?
That was really weird
Don't
hearing
these
Sean
people
through the
know
phone
it's
and
Friday
through my
night?
headphones.
Not to call me on
All
Friday
right,
night?
like,
Jeez.
How long was the delay? Like 3 seconds or so?
No, it was actually pretty close.
Cool.
How do I...
Sean is muted. He's not. He's not. I'm not here.
He's alright.
He's fixing things.
He's doing some stuff, yeah. He's okay to be muted.
Apparently I have...
You know, with him standing like that, I thought he was gonna start stripping or something.
Like this?
Okay, skin slip. The golden rule of comedy is 3 times it's funny, 4 times it's annoying. But I think
There's
when
3.
it comes to you taking your shirt off, I think 1 time it's funny, 2 times it's annoying.
Well, I said 3 times. What can you do, bro? Fight me in real life, bro.
Stout, stop.
Listen, I had to listen to that type of music for 4 years of my life. I have no desire to listen to it ever again.
I actually made the mistake. I was living with my aunt.
Yes.
She had cable.
What?
I was watching Cinemax.
I'm not
and I
doing
turned it
anything.
on at, like midnight. It turned
Cassidy
into
McLean
Cinemax.
added YouTube.
Yeah,
Just
Skinamax.
disgusting.
No,
Yeah, well, I
Skinamax
came
is...
home after something, and all of a sudden I just hear "pussy, pussy, baby" on the TV, and I freaked out. I didn't know what the hell was going on. It was traumatic.
I bet.
It was a
Horrifying.
lesbian scene, so it was a little awkward.
What? Lesbian scenes are the best.
You know what
Not
the
really.
funny thing about lesbian porn is?
I don't dig it.
If you mute lesbian porn and then you turn on female tennis, you get the exact same soundtrack.
Oh, that's perfect. I love that. No, I just don't do lesbian porn because I can't see myself there. You know. Just saying.
See, my thing about porn, again, coming from an adult perspective, is that sex has never been designed to be a spectator sport.
Yeah, that's
You
true.
You either
Well,
take
that's why it's
part in
called
it or
bumping
you
ugly.
don't. You either take part in it or you don't. You know?
Yeah, that's true.
See, my problem with lesbian scenes is my sister's bi, so it takes me in dark places. It doesn't
So
work.
things just get awkward.
Yeah.
Awkward.
Well, like we used to walk around and she'd be like, "Yeah, I totally do her," or "She's kind of hot," and you know, I got used to that, and I still do it. You know, it's like, "Oh yeah, she's got a nice ass," but it's awkward.
So she
Yeah.
went full lesbo and
Yeah.
you didn't? Is that what
Especially
you're
if it's the same hair color, you're like, oh Jesus Christ.
saying?
Yeah, and I actually met some of my sister's like female sexual partners, so it's just like
Awkward to the
in my
max.
head.
See, I like lesbian porn on a more psychological level because I imagine that the two
Mia's
girls
here.
are like experiencing something that much better because they each know what that other one is gonna like, right?
Yeah.
Presumably.
Well,
It's like-
it doesn't really work like that. All
No, it doesn't.
chicks like things different, you know.
That's right.
Oh, okay.
Some like the fingers, some like the butt, some
See,
like
it's
the...
like nobody
you know.
knows how to suck a cock like another guy.
That's not true at all. Some of them are completely clueless still.
Well,
if I
that's true.
were attracted to guys, I would probably enjoy gay porn on that same level, but
There
I
you go.
don't. So
See, conversely, I went to high school with a girl who didn't find girl-on-girl porn attractive, but just loved watching gay porn.
Yeah,
there
it's
you
weird,
go.
right?
Same
I've
thing.
heard that before.
And she was perfectly straight. She had a long-term boyfriend and
Maybe.
everything. She's
That
just
person-
like...
Yeah.
She's just said, nope, I just like gay porn. She's like, I like watching guys go down on each other. I was like, that's okay. I like watching girls go down on each other.
There you go. Yes, thank you, Google Plus. My mic is actually no longer muted.
Yeah.
Where am I going? Oh, there we go.
When are you gonna do
I don't
another
know.
cooking show, Sean?
That's a good question.
Yeah, you get a lot of requests for that.
Because what
Yeah.
happened? Did you save your Stickam cooking show videos?
Yes, I saved
Good.
I saved all the Stickam videos.
Good. You could
should
make
upload
a
them all.
DVD almost about that.
In Stick Game days, yeah.
Or just the cooking show segments.
No, you should do like the Stick Cam days and have like a 3-disc set. One disc, all the cooking segments.
Well,
One the drunken rants.
While we're talking about putting things on DVD, when are we going to see more Multimedia Chronicles Retro?
Well, I need to make some more episodes before I'll have enough to fill up another DVD.
Because, that's what I mean. Because you know that I personally enjoy watching your MMCR.
A lot of people do. I get a ton of requests for those. Yeah.
I watched
Oh, I know
It's just
what
like a video.
I know what the problem was. I remember now. No, I knew there was a reason I stopped doing them for a bit there. It's because some of the... So let me just finish chewing here.
No masticating.
Yes.
You're not supposed to masticate in public.
No, some of the
Some of the participants in those videos didn't want them to be on YouTube.
well, there was that, but that's not even the issue. No, some of the videos were recorded with equipment that would allow me to use multiple audio tracks.
Right.
However, my current equipment cannot play those audio tracks. I basically need to get older equipment that is compatible with those modes in order to have access to those audio tracks. So a lot of the footage from the era that we're coming into now in the chronology has no sound. Basically, because I have all the footage, I have all the master footage, all beautiful and everything, but the sound I had overdubbed onto it later, I don't have access to. So I need to get other equipment before I can do those. Now, I don't want to jump ahead in the chronology if I don't have to.
You know who I heard from the other day?
Who?
Do you remember English Rachel?
Yeah.
Who used to...
Speaking
Yeah,
of
she sent me a
Manchester.
she sent me a random message on Facebook the other day. And she said that she can't find Sean on Stickcam. Further than that, I can't find Stickcam. And I was like, that's because you're 3 months behind, dear.
Yeah.
Stick Cam died.
So did you tell her about Livestream?
I sent her a link to the live stream. I don't know if she'll ever show up because it's been 2 years since I've talked to her. But she's like, whatever happened to Sean? I'm like, Sean's very much alive and well. He's doing good. We're all doing good. We all miss you very much. And we'd like to see you again. And she's like, the problem with that is that England is 12 hours behind or ahead of where you guys are. And that's why she doesn't show up anymore. Because quite conversely for me, it's 2:30 in the morning almost here. And for you, I imagine you're 3 hours behind, so it must be just close to 11:30.
Yeah.
And for her, it's almost 4 in the morning at this point. So.
Yeah, I remember.
Yep. Yeah.
She would pop in after she'd been at the bar all night.
Also, Sabrina sent me a random message on Facebook recently.
Oh, Sabrina!
yeah.
Oh my God, we haven't heard from her in ages.
And
Yeah,
she's
I've
like,
messaged her
what?
a couple times I haven't heard back from her though, like on Skype. I messaged her for her birthday.
She was wondering what happened to us because I took her off my Skype because we never talked. But she's still on my Facebook and my Steam account. And I was just like, well, you don't hang out with us anymore, so I removed you. And she's like, but I miss you. I miss you guys so much. I'm like, I come to the goddamn live stream once in a while. I was like,
exactly.
Seriously.
It's
I
not
had
like
plans for you.
It's not like we're avoiding you. Just show up.
Well, actually, her thing on Skype, it said bored entertain me. So I sent her a link to the GIF I created of the dancing German DJ.
You are the chosen one.
Right there.
Well, I was like, I had plans for you, romantic plans for you, and she was like, what? And I was like, oh, ignore that message. It was meant for somebody else. And she's like, okay.
I must
love
now
that.
highlight.
Oh,
the
wrong
dancing
message window.
We'll just leave the random dancing DJ on for the rest of the night.
God, that's
This is the
brilliant.
first
That's like
time
one of
I've
those
ever
brilliant
seen the
gifts ever.
dancing DJ. He kind of looks
I
like
love that
Techno
gift.
Viking.
There
He
we
does
go.
not look like Techno
I
Viking.
need
Techno
music
Viking
with
is
it to make it
fucking.
better.
So just get
Techno
Party Rock,
Viking.
Party Rock, whatever.
Techno Viking is badass, man.
Oh, Techno Viking with
Viking
Guile's
awesome.
theme. Look up Techno Viking Guile's theme. It is the most awesome video.
I like how
This is like-
Cass. I like how Cass.
I'm like, oh god.
That's like
I like how
looped.
Cass is typing that in right now.
It's
Which-
looped
oh.
perfectly.
No, I've seen Techno Viking many times.
Techno Viking. Did you know he's actually a professional mixed martial arts fighter?
Really?
I believe it.
Yeah. That's what he does for a living. He's like in the
Hey, there's
German.
Techno Viking.
So,
He's in.
Sorry.
so definitely not someone that drunk guy wanted to be fucking with in that video.
Yeah, exactly. Techno Viking did a blog about this incident somewhere on the internet, and I read part of it, and I wish I had bookmarked it because it's just one of those things like, man, this is some sort of pride parade or whatever.
I just love how he points. He's like, "You get the fuck out, or I will ruin you."
I know.
Yeah.
I love that like people come up and hand him water and stuff like they're his servants or something. It's awesome.
It's just
It's
friend,
like,
you know.
let me water you.
I like how I say hand it upside down to him. Like, here's your upside down water, bro.
Yeah.
Can't just hand like a normal
Oh,
person.
there
Can't
he
just be like
goes.
here.
The music is getting him.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Yeah, and then
Honestly, if the human equivalent of
music
Odin
stopped.
came up to me, the first thing I would offer him is something to drink. I'm like, how may I best serve the house of Odin today? And he'll be like, get me something to drink. And I'll be like, yes, sir. Would you like a blowjob as well, sir?
Well, I just love how, like, yeah, he comes up and, like, tackles that one person, and then he just casually just walks up, grab, and just deals with him.
Yeah. And like throws him back on the truck. And when the camera pans over again towards the end, sorry, you can actually see that guy sitting on the back of the truck, and he's just like he's
Yeah.
totally out of it. But I love how that he basically he deals with the guy. Someone hands him water, and he just busts out into all these crazy dance moves.
Yeah.
He's like, I will not let this incident of folly interrupt my partying.
And just right there, he points at him again. He says something like, "Don't you move." So like that, he knows he's
It's
still
like,
there.
it's like, you fucking stay right there.
All right, we can't see the video very well here, and Brian, my sound guy, just asked if that was Khal Drogo from Game of Thrones.
No, it's not the same guy, but he
No.
sure looks similar.
It's not Jason Momoa. Although
There's the
Jason-
guy. There's the guy.
Yep.
That's him there.
Yeah.
And he's
Fucking
just like
drunk douchebag.
zoned out of his face.
He's super drunk, yeah.
I don't think he even meant to tackle anybody. He just
No.
fell off the truck and stumbled into the crowd.
Yeah. And the guy's like, he's like, nope, no. Because he was like,
Bad.
no.
The truck.
Because that's the thing is, like, he's standing there for a second, right? And then he goes, and the guy was like, okay, I'm gonna sit right here.
Yeah.
We're good. We're fucking good.
That's
Yeah.
great.
I'm gonna go close the window.
When it's, like, middle of the day, too, which is what I love.
Isn't there a video where Jesus is doing something like this?
Forget what.
There's a parody.
This
of
is like some annual techno festival, like street festival they would have every year. In,
I have a feeling this guy has like a techno workout somewhere.
it was like called Fuck Party or something like that,
That's how Christmas started.
which sounds like a porno, but it's actually not. It's just the name of this techno festival.
The thing. Oh, there he is. Trying to tack. Oh, wait, no.
Fuck
Oh, yeah,
parade.
fuck parade.
Fuck parade. That's what it was. That was close.
All right.
That's how Christmas started. The
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 fuck
Vikings.
Fuck
parade.
parade?
yeah, pretty much.
Merry Christmas! Let's go join the fuck parade.
There
Well,
you go.
see, the thing is that in the Viking mythology, Christmas was pretty much an orgy. You're supposed to
Yep.
share your wives with your closest friends. So basically everybody would get together and feast, and then they would just hump each other up until the New Year. And then the
Yeah, pretty
Christians
much.
And then the
hilarious.
Christians came along and they're like, we don't really like that, so we're going to install a false god onto your beliefs.
Well, it's interesting is
Hold it. Vermin says, "Let me empty my sack," said Santa.
Oh, yeah. Here's the thing. What's really misconstrued is people are like, oh, they took Judaism the Christ myth from Odin, but it's actually the reverse. When the Christians took over, they actually converted a lot of the old stories
Yeah.
into more Christ-like imagery.
Yeah.
So, Odin on the Tree of Woe, or the Tree of Life, excuse me, wrong movie.
The Tree of Woe.
Yeah, the Tree of Life was that they're trying to do like a Christ myth, so people who believed in Odin could convert easier.
Yep.
So
That's
it's interesting.
This Santa Claus is the same thing. The myth of Santa Claus actually stems from Odin leading his annual hunting party across the sky.
Okay.
Well,
that's where.
and of course, it's eaten up other things along the way.
hmm
All these things have eaten other religious things together, and we've got some weird conglomerate we call Christianity now.
Yeah. The long white beard that Santa Claus has and the 8 reindeer is just Odin riding his 6-legged horse across the sky, leading his hunting party, and people don't realize that. It's like, I talk to my uber Christian conservative cousins, they're like, you're going to hell because you believe in a false god. And I'm like, really? Because I have an entire volume of documentation that says everything that your religion is based on happened on my religion first.
Yeah. A
Well,
lot
let's not
of.
remember the Mithras, legend. That
I will be back.
predates Christianity by a lot, and there's a lot of stuff in Christianity. Not saying people. Let's. There's a caveat here. We're not saying that
Christianity
anyone's.
basically has its origins in paganism.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, the irony.
Yeah. Then we're not saying that your religion's bad or wrong or whatever. That's really up to a single person making wrong or right decisions. That's the caveat here. We're not trying to say we don't like you, but it's not the point.
No, I mean, you gotta realize that Jesus is pretty much Thor, and Satan is pretty much Loki, is what we're getting at here.
Right.
I mean, that's why the imagery is always the same. Like, Loki had a hat with long horns, Satan has horns.
And a pitchfork-like object. In his case, it was a spear, but whatever.
Yeah.
Close enough.
And the only difference is, instead of wielding a hammer, Jesus got nailed to the cross with one. So,
Oh my God, Raptor Riviera said, you know what needs to be a thing? 'Twas the night before Christmas, really yelled by R. Lee Ermey. That would be amazing. That would so sell like hotcakes.
One of my favorite things that he did, he was on a show where he explored different weapons technology through the ages.
Yes.
And he did one episode where it was the katana versus the broadsword, and he's like, I don't like those Japs very much, but their swords are just so damn cool.
Did he really say Japs, too?
Yeah, he's like, I don't like them Jacks very much, but their
That's
swords
terrible.
are just too damn cool.
Yeah.
And I say, what?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
How come
And it speaks some,
Stoudman
like-
is muted? Who muted Stoudman?
He muted himself because he's on his phone with his girly friend.
His
He's
girlfriend.
probably saying goodnight to her or whatever. It's cool.
Oh,
Take it easy, fun.
I said, hey, what's going on?
I love this. Somebody commented on that video on YouTube that you should download it 500 times with names like child pornography, just so that someone has to watch every single video.
Oh God! And they have to watch every freaking second of it because it could be several just frames in the middle of it.
Yep.
It's crazy.
when I was in high school and people first started making jokes about how gay He-Man is, I tried to defend him. But after watching this video, it's really hard for me to do that now. It's like, he's not gay, he's European.
What's going on?
I heard that, SO. You're not allowed to talk. Unless you're on cam.
That's right.
You just have to lean in when you talk. That's all I'm saying. It's a rule.
She hogs it a lot. She
No,
won't
that's
let me
fine.
on.
Yeah, she hogs it a lot. That sounds about right, yeah.
Well, you know, you gotta keep them happy.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, yeah.
Guess who's not
God
getting
knows.
laid?
This
Bam, bam, bam,
Why? Why? The man helped you with your freaking mic.
No, actually, he didn't. I knew that this would work.
Oh, but
you
he
did
tried
not
to
know
help.
that a headphone could be reverse engineered to be a microphone.
Speaking
Don't be
of
mean to
head,
him. Look. The least you can do. Hold on. The least you can do for helping him out is give him at least a fucking BJ. Well, not on cam. I mean later. You know.
no,
You
do it
just
on
try.
cam. Do it on
No,
cam.
he
I don't want to see that guy's peen. I'm sorry.
You don't
No
have to
offense
see
to
the
that.
peen. It'll be in her mouth the whole time.
Oh yeah.
Do it on.
Okay. If it's a behind the shot where I just see your head going like this repeatedly, like whatever. Just see his O face the
I'm
whole
sorry.
time.
I mean, we listen to Jadzia have sex on cam. I don't see
I
why
know.
Jamie can.
That was the most awkward thing ever, by the way. Jesus. Oh, that was really awkward. Why did you bring that back up? I had fucking nightmares about that.
I'm glad
No,
I missed that one.
No, you're not.
I am terribly, terribly glad I missed that. My friend sent me a link once. He's like, oh, these people are having sex on Stickam. So, of course, I follow the link, like, it rejects. And, of course, he's sitting next to me. He's like, oh, keep watching. I'm like, no, I don't want to keep watching this. It's disturbing. Luckily.
You guys remember when Blog TV used to allow adult content?
I miss those days. Blog TV's no more now, but you know.
No, it's You Now or whatever it's called.
Whatever. It's not Blog TV, so that's all that matters.
The
I hate
thing,
Blog TV anyways.
the thing about Blog TV that gets me is that it was a Canadian startup,
Yeah.
and it's like, what? Oh no! I got. What's the backstory? I've been giving out my Slender the Arrival key to various people who want to try the game.
Yeah.
I just got an email from Blue Isle Studios, which is the company that owns Slender the Arrival.
Whoops.
They blocked my key because so many people have been installing it on their machines.
Oh, dude, way to go.
So I can't even play the game that I paid $15 for.
Just message him and tell him it was a mistake.
I'll be
Be
like,
like, I was-
somebody hacked my email, give me my key back. And they'll be like, okay,
Yeah.
here's the key. And then I'll just hand it out to the same people.
No, don't. Just leave it alone. Obviously, you shouldn't do that.
Is Sean going to strip now? No,
Yeah, I was
he's
wondering
gonna
about
run
that. Yeah, the house.
One
phone.
can only hope.
off. Dude,
You
he's
guys
flying
remember
shit.
the time he started playing the Party Boy theme from Jackass and he just started taking his clothes off and stick him?
God, that was horrifying. Another thing that and Jedzia's sounds over that is that's in my brain right there. Just
Everybody
Horrible.
do an impression of Jadzia having sex right now. The terrifying skin slip.
Oh man, I missed that just barely.
Yeah, I think Cass and I came in right at the end. And I was like, what? And Sean was like, yeah. She was...
Everybody was talking about it, and yeah.
Sean, you're just in time. We were talking about the time. We were talking about the time we caught Jadzia having sex on cam.
I was in the chat, but I wasn't on cam, so I was like, wow. Yes. Oh. No, it's doing that. It's effective. Gotta do it right. Yeah, and I remember everyone just sat there like, what? Yeah.
We're all
we
making
all
it with
went-
this
ridiculous.
How are you doing? It's funny because Cass and I came in. It's funny because Cass and I were just talking about how we came in right at the end, and I was like, and you were telling us about it, and I was all like, "Tell me more," and then Cass was like, "Don't tell me anything."
Sean, someone said that they can't hear you in live stream.
Yeah, it looks like you're frozen.
Oh, sorry. I had my mic on mute.
Well, good, I think, maybe.
And there we go.
What's going on?
check
Yeah,
this
who the fuck sung that? Why is that in my brain now?
I did because fucking Pablo played the
It-
video.
It does appear that my video is frozen on there.
In here now, too.
What?
No,
Oh, they're good.
he's
We're-
fine on my side.
It's my internet. Never mind.
What the hell? Hmm.
I gotta say, one of the plus sides of Skin Slip moving to Austin. What's that about pussy outfits and?
Just let me know when you restart. Are you restarted? Okay. I have to refresh the page. So.
What the fuck?
The crazy German DJ.
Oh. I was gonna say he looks like my friend Steven.
Oh,
Actually-
look, my browser froze. That's lovely.
My friend Steven is actually Ms. Pool's brother, Steven.
You're serious?
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
Ms. Pool, Steve, and me, we talk all. Well, I don't talk to Ms. Pool so much because he's not really active on Facebook other than posting his videos.
Yeah, I noticed that. And
But-
that can be sporadic sometimes.
But Steve and I talk quite often. I make fun of him all the time. He sent me a message today, and he's like, "Do you think I can go 10 days without drinking any alcohol or eating any junk food?" And I'm like, "Nope." And then conversely, he's like, "That's okay. I don't think you can do it either." And I said, "That's fine. I'm not trying to."
Oh, fucking live stream.
Oh
Was
god,
it loading?
he's actually singing.
It looks terrible. Is it terrible?
It's horrible. It's
Okay.
horrifying because it's really bad audio too.
That's good. Because it looks horrible.
But he's hilarious.
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 And he's
That's
almost
what she
like
said.
sounds like a personal problem.
That
You know what's
sounds like
hard
a
to
real
do?
first world problem you got there.
Having sex with a blind girl when she has no idea what she's doing.
Where's the? There
Just put her
it is.
on the bottom. She won't have to do
I
anything.
can't because my back. I can't be on top. Actually,
You know
I see
what?
issues.
I've never met a blind person before,
got
but I would
top
think they would be
traumatic
pretty
for
good
me
at
one
sex
time.
because they have to rely on feeling.
What was that, Jamie?
I said being on top's traumatic for me. There was a ceiling fan one time.
Bad experience.
Wow.
I'm totally bullshitting you guys.
Oh God.
That's why
I'm
Jamie's
going-
hair is 3 inches shorter than it used to be.
You should- Vermin, I'm pretty sure he was at Vakken. Come on. He's
Mia
a German
wa-
guy.
Mia wants to know if there's room in the hangout for her.
Always, Mia. You're always welcome. Yeah. You know when there's not room for Mia? When she's already here. Because you can't have two Mias. The universe will implode.
No. The thing about our group of friends is that we need 2 Mias. One to babysit us and one to egg us on.
Currently, my bed is being covered by boxes of stuff. I should probably take care of that soon. You can't ask them that. What do you mean you can't hear?
That's like 5 minutes.
It'll stay up to date.
I know, you gotta refresh it. So like...
What the fuck?
This fucking DJ is retarded.
Sorry, it went and changed my default settings.
That's not how you play your records?
With his head? Oh my god.
Everybody, this is what...
It makes it even worse. He's singing the Numa Numa song right
This
now.
is what it results in.
Oh, that's right. Spot and Feather hates
Okay,
munching
breaks.
noises. Whoa.
There it
Yes.
Excellent.
Breaks it over his head. That's fantastic.
What is with that face? And then he got bent over.
Who's fapping on cam?
Oh, Spot and Feather hates the munching, the noise that your mouth makes when you eat, so I'm making munchy noises.
Yeah. Lots of slobber
I was gonna say, because I've heard...
and lip smacking.
Oh
I was
god.
gonna say, because I've heard fapping on cam before, but I've never heard
You taking
fapping
out, Funk
back
Monk?
violent before.
Take care, man.
Take it easy,
Hey,
Funk.
everyone check out Funk
You
Monk
stay
G1's
funky.
channel because he just did a massive overview of his DVD and Blu-ray collection.
Yes, and my stream exploded when I tried to load up YouTube.
Oh, really?
Oh dear sweet Jesus.
All it was all the titles. I was like, oh, Funk Monk, Sean, so and so. So I'm like, well, there's no video, there's no image, there's no thumbnails, nothing. It just broke. So
You guys are not going to believe what is about to show up on my camera.
Oh, no.
Please don't put midget porn on
No,
cam.
no. It's
Again.
the DJ. Yeah.
What?
what the hell is wrong with him?
What is this
Seriously.
person's deal? I don't get it.
Oh
Dude,
my
mine
god.
are way better.
The sad thing is that you know
I wouldn't know. I've only seen it from the neck up, actually. Just saying.
Must be.
The sad thing is that somewhere he keeps those in his house in case he needs to use them.
And so he has a different form of sexuality than you do. He's weird, but still.
But
Not for that. He's just weird. Period.
Like, trying to
He's
grab
German.
you.
It's a
The thing
different
is,
world over there.
they don't
The top
bounce.
comment on this video is this is what happens when Germany has no wars.
His boob's about to fall out. Oh my god.
Quick, somebody make enemies with them.
They can't.
Mia's here. Hello, Mia, dear.
Yeah.
Yeah, she gets to come
Yeah.
into this wonderfully traumatizing moment.
Yeah, it's no longer a sausage fest. It's, you know.
We actually have 2 women in the room? Oh my god. It's gotta be like a
This
record.
hasn't happened
Quit.
since
Cat fight.
2006.
Probably not. You know, back in my sex symbol days when the women were just tripping over each other
Sex
to get
symbol
on cam.
days.
All 2 of them.
All 2 of them.
Which was funny
I'm
because
sorry.
I remember those days, and the guys would make room for the girls on cam, and there still wouldn't be enough.
I don't think I experienced any of those.
Wouldn't be enough girls to fill up all the cam spots, you mean?
No, that was before your time, Jamie. That was
Yeah.
long before 2011.
Yes.
That was when 2000s were still in single digits.
Yeah.
It was kind of awkward and
Ox.
catty, I have to say, from my memory.
It was
Yeah, it
kind
was-
of awkward and catty, but it was
It
also
was,
the golden
yeah.
age of the chat.
It could
where,
be, yeah.
This is a golden age.
I mean,
it was the early years. I mean, you know.
It was when
Hi, Dylan.
we would get together every week and just shoot the shit
Yeah.
instead of
Back
deal
before
with.
everybody went like this. Guys, look at my thing. Look at my thing. Wrong side. Oh, that's what it evolved into.
Mm-hmm.
I still remember the day when Patrick Butler was trying to school me on the Ramones, and I'm just like, you have no
Shut up,
idea
Pat.
who you're talking
Yeah.
to, do you?
Also, yeah, no. Like
He
don't
was
try
going
to
on,
school
he's
me,
like,
Pat. It's
well,
alright.
you know, Thrustbone, that it wasn't
Hi, Pat.
the band.
Oh
that,
my god, Brandon,
You're
I
still
want
here,
that.
by the way. Oh, you want this,
that
Mia?
cube. I want that
Patrick's
cube.
right there if you want to take it up with him again.
Yeah.
I need that cube.
But I was emulating what I would be saying to him if he was trying to school me on something I intimately knew. Like, shut up. No. Like, whatever, dude. No offense, Pat. I would say that to anybody. It's not just you. Oh, Mia, it also does this.
It's true. I added Brandon to Facebook yesterday, and the first thing he said to me was, "You
What the
fucking
fuck?
asshole."
Yeah, it's true.
So wait, that's the
Wait, did I say that?
What
Shit.
the hell is this?
That's the
This is-
Pandora's box version of Hellraiser, right? So it comes with the
No.
Blu-ray, the DVD, and the.
No. This is the UK version, so this is the first version.
Oh, okay. So it's just the first movie on like
Wait.
4 different formats.
No, it's Hellbound. It's 1, 2, 3, and a bonus disc with the short film of Clive Barker and a bunch of documentaries.
Cool.
I don't think the
What
short
is
film's been
this
released in
guy
America.
doing?
Did you hear that Clive Barker's in talks with Netflix to bring Jericho back?
I heard about that, yeah.
Yes,
They're
and-
gonna put Jericho on Netflix, and I was just like, finally.
I gotta see that. I heard that was really good.
I heard such good things about it. I've seen like. Also, apparently, Netflix is in the talks to get Nightmare the director's cut.
The steak is very good. Thank you, Raptor.
Because right now,
I just wish I had mushrooms to
Netflix
it.
is flush with money, and they have a lot of cinephiles that use their service. So they're trying to appease them. So they're talking about doing director's cuts and special releases that aren't available anywhere else,
Yep.
such as the uncut Babylon AD
That'd be nice.
with the extra 20 minutes that are missing.
Or
still.
how about the director's cut of Wyatt Earp that has not been available since the Laserdisc release?
that would be cool.
That would be awesome.
Yeah,
I remember
That would be
one
just
time.
fantastic.
yeah.
I remember one time when I was living in Oakville with my sister and her fiance now because they got engaged yesterday. But A&E actually was airing Wyatt Earp, and then they said, "Up next, Wyatt Earp, the director's cut," and I was like, "No way!"
I wonder if that is on Steve.
Oh,
Steve?
probably, but it might not even have been Laserdisc. I think it was only on VHS.
Well, I'm gonna check Cinemageddon Steve and see if they have it.
Cinemageddon Steve.
Yes.
I love Cinemageddon. It's the only place where you can get the original cut of Return of the Living Dead 2.
Wow.
Yeah, which I also have. I had the DVD-R of that to put inside my official copy.
Now,
So
see,
I have-
that's what
And
we
I
need.
had this. I also have the Cinemageddon edition of the original movie, Return of the Living Dead, which has the original audio, unedited audio. Only way to get it.
Similarly, I have the uncut version of Swamp Thing on a DVD-R in the case of the official release.
Isn't that missing like 1 minute?
It's like 2, and most of those
Okay.
2 minutes are Adrian Barbeau's boobs.
It's
So,
funny.
It is
how-
an essential piece of the plot to have Adrian
Yes.
Barbeau's boobs more in the movie.
It's funny because Wes Craven, and you watch that movie, and it's just that guy was in House on the Left, and that guy was on Last House on the Left.
That's true.
And then you watch the special features for the DVD, and Wes Craven just shrugs his shoulders. He's like, "I've always loved Swamp Thing. Like, what do you want from me?"
Did you see that Scream Factory is going to be releasing Swamp Thing on Blu-ray and DVD?
Yes.
Well, I talked to you about it, but I was asking.
Somebody should,
I'll pack it
because
thoughts.
they should put Swamp Thing. They should do a box set with Swamp Thing 1 and 2 and the animated series, all in the same
And
box.
the TV and the live-action series.
And the live action series. There you go. Conversely, I think they should do the same thing with the first 3 RoboCop movies and the TV series.
That'd be cool. Except
It'll never happen, but
Except I already have all of those things.
did you know that the RoboCop TV series was made in Toronto?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Apparently, that TV series is one of the things that brought the American film industry to Canada.
Yeah.
That's very true.
That
was the
and
RoboCop series.
there was that, Viper, and what was the other show?
It was Tech War around the same time.
Tech War, and I'm thinking of
The one that VIP, I think, was one of them.
that was later though.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was way later.
Oh, Total Recall. That was the one.
Yeah, that was a Canadian show.
Yeah.
This
Raptor-
poor cat.
The
doing it
Gorgo
itself.
transfer. The Gorgo transfer is not great, but the original film print's not in good condition, and no one's done a restoration on it. So the Blu-ray is not bad, but I mean, it's definitely better than DVD releases.
Yeah.
It's just not good because the elements are bad.
Speaking of cats, guess who I saw the other day for the first time in 4 months?
Grumpy cat?
Mr. Whiskers!
Wow, 4 months?
Yeah,
It's Mr.
'cause
Whiskers.
he's my sister and her fiance's cat.
Oh.
I used to live with them, and then they moved up to Stratford, and I moved home because I couldn't find a job because I'm disabled, and Canada hates disabled people.
Yes,
But-
they do.
I went and visited my sister, and the first thing that happened when I opened the door is Mr. Whiskers ran 2 flights down the stairs and just latched onto my left leg, and he's just like, I fucking miss you, man. I was like, I missed you too. And he's like, you want to watch G.I. Joe? And I was like, let's watch G.I. Joe.
That's awesome.
That was
is
one-
awesome.
That was one of the things we would always do. He was always a rambunctious cat, but whenever I put Teletoon Retro Friday nights on, he would just sit on my lap, and he would just pay perfect attention, and I was like, yes.
That cat is awesome.
I was like, you were the
This cat
child I will
put the
never
bag
have.
on his head, and now it's getting in the garbage can.
Alright, I have to go to the bathroom because I've been drinking beer since 12:30 in the morning. I'll be back.
Yay!
So I got good news. Apparently, in a few months, we're probably going to be moving from here to the other side of Austin or whatever. And when we do, I get to have cats.
Yay!
Yay!
Oh, that's a
I
big
get
thing.
cats.
See, steak.
Oh man.
Cat guy.
You guys
If
sound-
everyone didn't know, I love cats.
Oh,
So
sorry.
much.
Really? I had no idea.
What the hell is that cat doing?
Practicing his clitoral stimulation technique.
By the way, that takes incredible skill to actually do that properly and not make someone giggle. Just put it that way.
Well, Jadzia sure wasn't giggling that night.
Oh my god.
Let me tell you, I am no master at that technique. I'm pretty bad at that.
I would not
But
even
still.
try. But I work a
You
mean,
have to try.
I work a mean tongue, man.
No,
Sean
no,
would probably just
And
go in
apparently
and
so does
motivate
this
it.
cat.
These aren't breasts. What are you doing? You know?
Wrong area.
Oh my god, cat.
The cat is awesome.
Like, he keeps looking back and forth like, what? What am I doing? That's so wrong. Like, he's completely oblivious to his actual actions.
No, go back to the other cat.
Kiki. I need a cat. I need I already said, my aunt's like, you like cats? I'm like, yeah, I want 12 cats. She's like, 12 cats? I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna be a crazy cat guy. I don't care. I love cats.
I miss my cat so much, man. It sucks.
I miss my cat. My cat will never come back
here's
though.
the, oh my god, cat.
My cat is gone forever. so-
Way!
I freaking love the
The oh my god cat is great.
What?
No way.
Alright, Jamie, now I gotta know. What's your sound guy's name again? I can't remember.
Brian.
Brian. Hey, Brian, what's up?
Hi, Brian, the sound guy.
Hey,
Bye.
Never get rid of the facial hair, man. Never.
Nope.
Definitely works for you. Definitely works
You
for
gotta
you.
go like this.
Once you shave your beard, you've lost your balls. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No, not exactly.
Unless you willingly shave it for like a job interview, see that's acceptable.
No, that's different
He's
because
not
you'll
gonna
just grow
have
it back
to.
once you get the job.
Yeah.
No, he's a dental student, so he wears a mask. It doesn't matter what facial area. he has.
Dental student.
As long as it stays inside the mask, right? That's the
You know,
Well, I mean, we got guys with like huge ass beards that just cover up their mouth and nose, and that's.
you realize, of course, that
Wait a
dentists have
minute,
the
wait a minute.
highest suicide rate of any occupation.
Hold it
Yes,
a second.
I
I just
know.
noticed
Aren't you a
something.
ball of joy?
Are you wearing like a hospital orderly's gown right now?
It's his scrubs.
No, it's just my scrub top.
Ah, so it is.
Scrubs are awesome.
Take it off, take it off, take it off, take it off, take it off.
Show your manliness here.
Well, Brandon, just because you're an
already
exhibitionist doesn't
done
mean
too many
everyone
times
else
for me.
has to be.
So I was just passing by my DVD bin.
Like the fourth nip slip of the night.
Four.
The fourth nip slip.
Nip
Wait,
flip?
where was I
There
for the
was
first
four nip
3
slips
nip
tonight and I
slips of the
missed it?
night?
I'm not gonna.
Did you say a nip flip?
Yeah, apparently we're on nip slip
How do
number.
you flip a nip? Wouldn't that hurt?
Don't make me destroy you, fat man.
Okay, I'm trying to eat here, Skin Slip. God damn it.
Brandon, do it more, do it more, do it more.
Yeah.
Anyways, like I was saying,
Censored version.
It's totally appropriate because the Crimson Ghost's eyes are right on top of his
Yeah, I know.
nipples.
It's like,
It's me being objectified for wearing a shirt with a face on it. This time it's
Wait.
Brandon,
Being
and I'm totally okay
objectified.
with this.
Your shirt offends me because it's like making boobs look like eyes.
someone was like,
I actually
is that a
have
Miz
shirts
shirt? I'm like, no,
like
this is not wrestling. This is fucking awesome. Look at it. I've had this shirt
that's the
for like
fucking
20 years.
misfits, man. That's
That's
what
right.
that is.
Dude, I had this shirt when it didn't fit me. I was 10 when I got this shirt. This shirt is...
And you just
it
now
was
filled
huge.
it out.
Well, no, for like the last 8 years I've been big enough to fit in it.
That's a Danzig era misfit shirt too. That's like
Yeah.
that's the creme de la creme of misfit shirts. It's funny
Yep.
because like the current incarnations of the
Don't
misfits
say.
try to sell themselves. They're like, we're still the misfits, and all the misfits fans are like, no, you're not.
Fuck you. I like all eras of Misfits.
I have my
You know what?
ex's old
Best
Misfit shirts
era
on
of
here somewhere.
misfits that you could ever find is when they couldn't afford to master their albums, and they had to beg people to buy them.
My
That-
favorite Misfits album, and I know Misfits
There's a cat that
fans will
loves
get
the
mad
beard.
at me. Misfits fans will hate me for this, but my favorite Misfits album is Famous Monsters.
That's a great album.
Yeah,
Michael Graves
it.
is on that album.
yeah.
The second golden age of the Misfits for 3 years that he was in
I
that
met
band.
that, actually. When that album came out, they did a tour, and they were at this local comic convention, and I
Yep.
met them. They were 2 hours late, but I met them.
Yep, that's how I met Johnny Ramone. He was at a comic convention.
Yep.
He tried to sell me his complete collection of monster magazines.
I would have bought those in a heartbeat.
Just say
I
that-
would have bought. I would have if I could afford them, but I already bought like a bunch of Zelda stuff and stuff like that.
Oh.
And I was just like,
Sean knows. I have scans
What the
from
hell?
my collection.
Who the hell
I,
is squeaking?
I have 56 gigs of scans for my collection of horror magazines. I've got thousands of them. You know?
yeah. Did you guys hear about this contest that Metallica's doing?
No?
They're
They're actually relevant still?
Metallica fan club. If you get drawn up in they're gonna pull a bunch of names out of a hat, and you win a chance to go watch classic horror movies at Kirk Hammett's house or something.
That is amazing.
Yeah. I was just like, that is an awesome contest. That is a contest that I would totally be a part of if I already lived in San Fran. But apparently Kirk doesn't live in San Fran anymore. He moved to Hawaii so he could surf every day.
Hello, Sophie. Would you like some air?
And I'm just like, what's up with this dog?
I posted a
What
link.
the hell?
Dog bottom of beer.
Who the fuck put Cujo on the fucking YouTube?
What the fuck was
I don't even know how to respond.
that? Wow. That was crazy.
It just sounds like a really, really high-pitched laughing like chipmunk.
It does. Like, is that how it barks? Like, what is it doing?
It's like freaking
And what did he say? Did he want some air?
Oh, man.
Face punched in by Mike Tyson.
These little monkeys have mustaches. Oh my god.
monkey with mustaches.
Look at them moose.
Those monkeys are awesome. They're like Kung Fu Master monkeys. They're trained in Kung Fu.
What is with this goose parade, bro?
Okay.
All else fails, Goose Parade.
Oi. Oi.
And
So
go there-
I was passing
they're
by
walking
my
along
tub.
with the band. That's great.
Oh, this is Jerry Only, and this is the 13 Ghosts.
So I was passing by my tub of DVDs and Blu-rays.
Raptor Rivera says, "That dog, me laughing, chest hurts. Ow."
So I was passing by my tub of DVDs and Blu-rays, and I totally thought, we've never had a Robert Rodriguez Beatle festival before.
No, that'd be a good idea.
And we haven't mentioned Beetle online before. Thanks for ruining it.
Yeah.
Best kept
It's
secret.
not ruining it. We'll just.
It was a secret before. Now
It's
it's
not a
out.
secret anymore.
That's okay. I
Everybody
have no
knows.
idea what we're talking about.
Anyways, I was saying mariachi festival. We should have one sometime.
The trilogy?
We have actually
Yeah.
talked about doing that before. We
Yeah,
haven't-
because I don't think Katz has seen any of them. So,
No.
you know.
How does
Showing
Cass
Cass-
hang out with us if he's never?
I have
seen
no
any
idea.
of these
Because he's the
movies?
brother of Sean, that's why. That's the only reason.
That's
actually,
all
I'm
the
pretty
more reason for him to have seen all these movies,
Well,
which means
that's why we're no. Because Sean moved out before he was of age to see these things. So
that doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
Cass
No,
was
no.
like, I was 18, or actually
Yeah.
17 when I moved out, going on 18. Cass was like 5.
yeah, so that's why
We're
he never
12
got to
years
see any of
apart.
that stuff. Yeah. So it's like that's why he hasn't seen it. He's done. He
I did,
had a completely different path through life. You know.
I did, however, introduce him to Terminator 2 Judgment Day at a completely inappropriate age, so I'm very proud of that.
I watched Halloween when I was 5, so I think I got that taught.
There you go.
I wonder why I love horror movies, because I was scared to death. Why? Because my cousin, whose last name is Myers, said his dad was in prison for killing people. Well, he said that it was based on his dad. I kid you not. Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
That's not terrible.
In reality, his dad was
Oops, why did I do that?
either a senator or helping a senator, like a senator's aide, that was on the wrong end of a drug trade-off that went wrong. And
What the fuck is
and
that
getting
dog
pinned
doing?
That dog is humping somebody. We're watching
Puts on a wolf
reality
mask
live
and
on
the dog instantly wants to hump him.
Must hump
I'm
wolf.
sorry to interrupt you, Skin Slip, but it's just like, what the fuck is wrong with that dog
fine.
and its owner? I mean, like, we
Oh,
made
where'd
the,
you come from?
we made
I was just humping this big werewolf. It was awesome.
And now Jamie has
made the
more
Oh god.
Something went wrong. Jamie has more clothes on. Did we do
he
something
was-
wrong?
He was really determined to get through that doggy door.
I gotta show you guys my best worst shirt to wear ever.
Okay.
Best worst shirt. Here we go. Yay!
Oh, I've seen a photo with a guy doing
Yes,
this.
I do
on
like
the-
pressing those buttons all
I'm
the time.
sure you do.
Roll your eyes harder, Jamie. Just roll them harder. Your head might fall off.
Oh,
Jeez. Give the guy a break. Something I would have said.
up,
course, I am
spectacular.
divorced.
left, right,
T-shirt.
AP start. There you go.
Of course, I am divorced, so you might want to be careful with those jokes, man. Don't go down my path.
That's okay, Slim Slip. You'll
You
find
don't wanna
another
end-
woman.
Oh.
You don't
I'm not
wanna
worried
end-
about it. Yeah! Sorry.
My best advice to you, Skin Slip, is the same thing I write on my mirror every day. Daily reminder: be more like Lemmy.
There you
Are you
go.
kidding me? I'm going to be drinking so much alcohol. Yes. The food's
Just
being
don't let
paid
the
for.
beat-
So all the extra money is going to be booze and movies.
Oh,
Oh man,
Booze and
really?
boo.
What?
If I ever
Dog
come
rolled
to
in dog
Austin,
shit.
What
Skin
happened?
Slip,
What was that?
you
Do I want to know? Probably
The
not.
dog rolled in dog shit.
Oh.
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 What
What
is
were you
going
saying,
on with
dog?
this?
It's
Dog.
not even anywhere near
That
the
dog.
dog.
That dog.
This
Top
dog's
hat.
motion of the ocean isn't even.
That dog is sexy humping.
It's not humping you. That's the problem.
All right, Top
Away
Hat,
from
what were
the
you
dog.
saying?
Of course, he's,
I said, if I ever
he's
come to
humping the
Austin,
ground, but
you and I are gonna go on a tour of the dirtiest Texas strip clubs that we can find.
Oh my god, we were driving up the 290. On the 290, heading east, on the right side of the road, there is a fucking warehouse that says a gentleman's club on it.
sorry.
It looked so dingy. It looked like people get murdered there all the time. That's what it looked
Gentleman's
like.
Club. That'd be a gay bar, actually.
No,
They
it
call them
isn't, because there were
gentlemen's
naked
clubs.
there were like naked chick outlines on it. And
That's
stuff,
just a cover. It's actually a cover.
I was thinking you go in there and you get murdered, you know.
It's just a cover to get all the closet homosexuals in.
Well, it's either that or it's a mafia friend.
Yeah.
It's like Joe Rogan
Yeah, for drag
said.
queens.
Top Hat, did I ever tell you that I bought Lemmy a drink?
No, you gotta tell me this story right now, though, because you brought up Lemmy.
Right now.
I was at a concert and went to the Rainbow right after, which is right next to the Key Club. The Key Club is now
Yes.
closed, by the way. Just closed down.
What closed down?
Key Club.
Okay, I was gonna say the Rainbow closed down. I'm gonna
No,
go
the
kill
Rainbow's still
myself.
there. No. I'm pretty sure Lemmy pretty much owns stock in the Rainbow. I mean, fuckers there all the time. Well, I walk in, I'm like, hey, Lemmy's right there. And I walk up, hey man, can I buy you a drink? He's like, only if you can tell me my favorite drink. I'm like, you like Jackie Cokes, my friend. Get this man a Jackie Coke. Like, all right. That was it. That was the entire story. And then he basically went like this. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, that's the
And
thing
totally
about
ignored.
Lemmy. People say all the time, he's like, he'll take his picture with anybody, he'll say hello to anybody as long as you don't interrupt his gambling or his drinking.
Well, he wasn't drinking. He was just sitting there, like, his drinking almost empty. And I'm like, hey, you know.
I freaking love it.
It's funny because I was watching an interview with Lemmy just today, and he said, I'm basically like anybody else, you know, just buy me a drink and I'll be your friend until my glass is empty. Buy me 2 drinks and I'll be your friend until you run out of money.
Yeah, Lemmy's a cool guy.
Apparently that's how he met Dave Grohl. Dave Grohl just kept buying him drinks until he ran out of money.
That's funny.
If I had more than one drink's worth of money, because I had my money, which was the cover charge to get in,
Yeah.
which gives you a free drink, which I got, and then went, oh shit, Lemmy's over there, and I was like, okay, hey, I've got enough for another drink. Here, a drink, awesome. Those drinks are like $9 there. It's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, it's expensive to drink at the Rainbow.
You do realize he gets free drinks, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the dude. It's like you were saying. The dude practically lives there. It's like the owner of the Rainbow says. He's either on tour or he's at the Rainbow.
Right. And the Rainbow used to have an apartment upstairs until I think it was 92. There was like a drug bust there, and they basically rezoned it, and you can't do it. And Lemmy, for a short while, lived above the fucking Rainbow.
Yeah, and now he lives 2 blocks down from the Rainbow.
Yep. Yes, he does.
It's funny because the documentary, they're like, have you ever thought about moving out of this place? And he's like, why the fuck would I move out?
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, the place is small, but I'm 2 blocks away from my favorite drinking place.
What the
and-
fuck is he gonna do with a bigger house? The guy has like nothing because he doesn't care for it. He has like some records, a record player, and some fucking CDs and shit, and a
Have
TV.
you ever-
That's it.
Have you ever seen Lemmy? Have you ever seen the Lemmy documentary?
No, I'd like to though.
Oh my
But
god!
I'm right.
Never
He lives a
watched
very minimalist lifestyle.
No, he
He doesn't-
doesn't. The dude has a 2-bedroom apartment, and both the bedrooms are taken up by Nazi memorabilia.
See, that must be new because I've seen an older clip of him in a 1-bedroom. And there was like nothing.
The
So
dude
that must be all new for me. So
The dude is an Xbox fanatic as well. Like he said in interviews, he's like, I spend most of my nights by myself with the phone unplugged, playing Xbox, and I was just like, yes, that
That's
is what
awesome.
I'm going to be when I'm 65 and diabetic.
yep. Does
He's
he
like,
even take insulin, or he just doesn't give a shit?
No, he doesn't take insulin. He doesn't curb his drinking. He's just like, my doctor told me I'm diabetic, and he said to stop drinking, so I punched my doctor in the face, and I haven't been back since.
Wow.
Stout got a call from his girlfriend,
crazy.
didn't he?
Yes.
Yeah. That's why he's been gone for over an hour.
And Cass is still at the store, I'm guessing.
Yep.
Yes, probably shitting at the store and then being robbed.
Shitting while being robbed.
Chris, Aficionados Chris just showed up. You should always know we're doing this. Every fucking Friday, unless Sean says otherwise, we are doing this. So
Yeah,
there.
unless Sean says it's Saturday, we're doing it every Friday.
Yeah, occasionally, once in a blue moon, I'll move it to Saturday if I'm just feeling kind of blah on a Friday. But otherwise, yes, every Friday.
Well, you moved them to Saturday at one point because you wanted to play Dead Space 3 and you wanted everybody to be able to handle it. as far as I remember. I don't know.
yeah,
I wasn't
because
there
we were
because
dead tired because we wanted a day off before
Yes.
going back
I
on
think-
stream. That
I
was
think
that was the other. And he had Rosie on one of those days. That was
Yeah.
yeah.
it's funny because
Well, it's no big deal when I have Rosie because she goes to bed like long before I start the stream.
I see a
anyway, so-
Mario map. Why do I see a Mario map?
Because it's a Mario map.
Ah.
Well, actually, it's the Super Mario World map adapted into the world map.
Oh,
My favorite
I-
Mario game.
I'm
There we go.
so
Super Mario World.
full of red meat right now.
I think
It's the only way a man should live.
I want to go either join the army or fuck like
There we go.
3 women simultaneously.
or fuck the army.
I would pay to see that.
Hey, if you got enough money, you can pay to fuck 3 women simultaneously.
That's
Yeah,
true.
I don't have enough women. Well, I don't have enough
You can
women.
pay
I don't have enough money either.
You need to find someone who's willing to take payment in DVD.
I'll give them Multimedia Chronicles DVDs. There you go.
That's right.
There you go, Thrustbone. Tell me that's not awesome.
Thank you for
No,
your time. Here's
That's
your
not
party
awesome.
It's Super Mario World. It's awesome by default.
Yes.
Sorry, what was that, Jamie?
favor. I said thank you for your time. Here's your party favor.
Yes, that's right.
I'm gonna go get cookie. out
Super
back.
Mario World is the day that I got that in Christmas of 1992. That's when I knew that I would always love Nintendo when I started playing
Well,
Super
here,
Mario
actually.
World for the first time.
Let me show you this. So you might get a kick out of this. Where's his?
Oh man, that striped shirt is awesome.
Your armpit?
The Japanese version of Mario World?
No. Just a custom designed.
Oh, I don't care about custom designed bullshit.
Well, aren't you nice?
Custom designed is just another word for unofficial.
Pablo is very happy and proud of his custom designed bullshit.
There we go.
I used to do that
Pneumatic finger.
What were you pointing out there on the label? The Nintendo sticker, I think?
only for Nintendo. It's funny because my best friend, who is still my best friend to this day, we've known each other for 20 years. He was always a Sega fan, and I was always a Nintendo fan. So we'd get together on Saturdays, and we'd just be like, "What do you want to play today, Nintendo or Sega?" And just based on that, we would go to whoever's house had whichever console.
Yeah, it was like that with my friends and I too. We'd have, like I owned a Sega, but we would always rent Nintendo on the weekends. It was like a weekend treat. I never actually owned any Nintendo systems, but I used to rent them all the time.
Yeah. Well, you said once that Cass used to own an N64.
He owned, no, actually he owned an NES and a Super NES. It was our step family that owned the N64. But I think he still has his NES and Super NES somewhere. One of them might be at our mom's place.
It's funny because now you don't talk to your stepfamily, and coincidentally, they don't have the N64 anymore.
Yeah. Yeah.
Actually,
Why do I always look at stairs?
like I was saying to Stoudman the other day, Sean, your package is soon to be completed.
Ooh,
The package that I've been promising you for the past 3 years.
excellent. So it'll be another 2 then?
No. I ordered the cables off eBay that you need to plug the GameCube into the TV.
Right.
Because if you remember, I told you that the reason I haven't sent it yet is because the GameCube cables are what I've got plugged into my Super Nintendo right now.
Ah.
And
Yeah, they're all the same cables.
I love my Super Nintendo too much for me to give you those cables.
Yeah. Oh, the game. Right.
But anyways,
I
the
completely
GameCube will be there in between 2 and 4 months.
Alright.
Awesome. Well, that's better than 3 years.
Drinking mode. Engaged.
I have to go to the bathroom because I've been drinking since 12:30 this morning.
Yay.
I've decided to drink you for one drink. Join you for one drink.
Wait
Guys,
wait
have a
until I
question
get
now.
back, and then we will have a drink together.
I'm just gonna pour myself a drink now.
I decided to drink you for one joining.
Yeah.
Shut up.
When you were talking about Nintendo though, and the game
Drink you for one joining.
is better than the Wii. For I mean the amount of games and even what you can do
That's-
with the GameCube.
Okay, wait.
Well,
Fuck, I hate not having clean glass.
Well, the
Cannot
NES does
see.
have a massive library. The problem is it's a massive library of not a lot of really good games.
How about the NES?
Yeah, the original NES. Now, the Super NES...
Great games and like 100 good games, and then there's
Yeah.
600 shit
Yeah,
games.
they had, like, Super Nintendo seemed to have a much better ratio of good to not good.
There's a decent number of side-scrolling and top-down shooters
Yeah.
and running gun games on the NES. And some decent platformers, too.
Excuse me. Yeah.
Oh, God.
I don't know.
All right, how strong is this drink?
My favorite game I ever played on just the original Nintendo was probably Excite Bike.
Excite Bike.
Yes.
Excite
Duck
Bike
Hunt
is
was
awesome.
pretty awesome too.
Rad
but-
Racer. I love Rad Racer, too.
Sorry, which other one, Jamie?
Duck Hunt was pretty awesome.
Oh, Duck Hunt. Everybody wanted to be able to shoot the dog.
Second player can control the ducks. That's the coolest part.
Oh, that's cool. So you can dodge.
Yeah, like, oh, fuck.
Ninja duck.
Just smack the guy and shoot the fucking ducks. Or do I just slap the controller over their hand and shoot the fucking ducks?
Yeah,
Fuck
yeah.
you, bitch. That's what happens when I go 2 rounds without hitting a single one, you asshole.
All right, Skin Slip.
Supposed to
I'm
guide
gonna
them
open a
into the
fresh
bullets.
beer. Even though I haven't finished my current beer, I'm gonna open a fresh one just so we can start our drink together. You can't see it, but I've got it raised up. Cheers to you, my friend.
Mia's joining us.
Yay!
Mia's got beer. Everybody
I do.
drank.
It's not my preferred drink,
I
but whatever,
need
I'll drink
water,
it.
but
It's in my refrigerator.
have a dribble.
2 good friends, great conversation, and hopefully good lays in the future.
And to the memory of Metal Madness, who's technically still alive, but it just isn't here right now.
Yes.
In the memory to Nick Strappo, who died a week ago to cancer.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me.
Very good friend of mine, who really didn't deserve to go out like that. I hate it when people who have like the most promising lives with like, sports and very active people when they fucking die in a bed. It's fucked up.
Yeah. Dallin joined in the toast there. He said, I toast to fuck you all.
Oh yeah. Second
Good
toast.
old Dallin.
Fuck cancer. All right, just fuck it up the ass.
Fuck cancer.
Yep.
Well,
There are 3 diseases that we need to cure to be happy human beings, and that would be cancer, AIDS, and diabetes. And they've already cured AIDS.
There's some really good cancer treatments
Dylan,
in
I
the
look
work.
forward to that hug
There's-
and the high five.
Well, actually, the one I posted the other day seems to be the one that might be the one.
Yeah,
They've been talking about that for quite a while now.
They gotta do human trials.
That's
like major human trials.
That's
yeah.
what they're doing. That's the next. Like,
What
they've
they really
basically
need to
finished
cure,
the
though, is
animal
also
trials.
heart disease.
Oh, heart disease would be
you don't
big
need to
too.
worry about AIDS because
Yeah.
they got drugs to prolong your life, and diabetes will just keep you alive.
Wait, am I the only one that thinks about mental illness as a problem that might need to be cured?
Mental illness is not a disease, though. It
Mental
does need
illness is
cures,
what
though.
makes life fun.
No.
It does need help.
Mental illness is easy. Just eat lots of zinc supplements. You'll be fine.
That's shut up. Especially Alzheimer's. That's fucked up. I mean,
Yeah. Alzheimer's.
watching someone go to. I have 2 people now in my life who've just gone to fucking hell because of that. So.
Yeah.
And it's not
actually
just a.
knew, like a 78-year-old woman that would try to leave her house. They had to lock the doors because she thought her parents were still alive, and she'd wander around the neighborhood trying to find her way home.
Yeah, that's dementia. Oh my god, my friend just got kicked in the face last night. She got kicked in the face because she takes care of people with mental illness. She got kicked in the face because the woman didn't recognize her. She just got and lost a tooth.
Wow.
Yeah.
I could fix the tooth problem.
She's getting that fixed. Unfortunately, she has to deal with it until Monday when the holiday's over with. But
I
Actually,
actually used to work with kids with behavioral problems, and we did have a kid with autism, pretty severe autism, and I think he kind of had a problem with women in general, but he like punched a couple of people in the face, and it was just
No.
bad news.
Here's a question to Jamie's sound guy. Have you ever heard of people who ever get tattoos on their teeth? Like, have you ever seen that?
On their teeth?
You can get a tattoo on your teeth.
Wouldn't that hurt like a motherfucker?
Wait,
Yeah.
I was watching. I was watching an episode.
Get a tattoo on your teeth.
Really?
I've
Because
seen people getting porcelains that are tattooed, or not tattoo, but painted.
Well,
I mean,
yeah.
I've
Now, there are
seen.
things you
I
can
watched an
Hold on,
episode
he's
of
trying-
Ripley's Believe It or Not, and the guy got a portrait of Bugs Bunny on his front 4 teeth.
Well, there
Weird.
are things you can do. Now, if you get veneers on there, I mean, you can have porcelain, you can stain it different colors.
Yeah.
Okay.
Could you
So-
essentially make like a stencil and start staining your teeth? You could. I mean, your teeth are actually kind of like crystals.
Yeah.
I don't have any, so
Well, they
fix
were.
that, bitch.
They were kind of like
So-
crystals. And then
But-
they
Technically,
shot-
I had jagged stubs.
So you can build the
there.
crystal back up, and you can also shrink it down, and that's how bleaching works. You pull all the
Right.
water out, and it pulls all the stain out. So
Right.
you could eventually stain it in there, but I mean,
Is that why my dentist says I should never get my teeth whitened? Because they're apparently getting your teeth whitened is very dangerous for you.
I wouldn't say it's dangerous for you.
But it doesn't it fuck
Not
up your enamel or something?
Well, it can damage the enamel. It depends on how often you do it and how strong the bleaching procedure is.
If you use fluoride at one time, you can basically strengthen it back up, but you pull out all the water, it'll be kind of sensitive, then you rehydrate it. So when you're bleaching, you don't want to like drink colas, red wine, mustard.
Right.
So they'll essentially turn to
Holy
that
bag
color
opening, cat.
'cause you
And Cass is back.
Hi.
For 10 minutes now, actually. He came back when we were toasting. Sorry, I didn't mean to walk over you, Ryan. Keep
No,
continuing.
it's okay. It's all good. But I mean, tattooing your teeth. I did see one weird thing. They actually cut into the tooth to make crosses and packed it with gold foil. So you could do it that way, essentially.
Have you ever seen a guy file his teeth down with sandpaper before?
Essentially, but not sandpaper. We use pumice and other.
Yeah.
Pumice.
Is it pumice or pumice?
It's pumice.
Pumice.
Why
Because
would you
I
even
went-
entertain the notion of it being pumice? That's ridiculous.
I went to high school with a guy, and his name was Mike Bodner, and he personally filed his teeth down with sandpaper to make them more like fangs. And I asked him, I was like, "Did it hurt?" And he's like, "Oh, you have no idea." And I was like, "Was it worth it?" And he's like, "Oh, you have no idea."
I was just going to throw in here, I actually have a nice chunk of pumice stone that I use to buff out the calluses on my feet in the shower. It's quite nice.
Oh, God. I need one of those. I'm not looking too happy with my feet right now.
It works really well. Like, it's the last thing I do in a shower. Like, I give my feet time to soak as I'm washing. I take a nice long, half-hour shower, whatever.
I
That's
just
short.
By the end, the calluses are nice and soft, so the pumice stone just scrubs them right off, and you just rinse off the pumice stone, then another scrub off another layer.
I mean, yeah,
It doesn't take much to get them looking nice again.
yeah, that actually quite a few people do that, but like, I have problems more with calluses on my hands with play guitar. You can't scrub the calluses off because then you can't play guitar.
You kind of want the callus in that case.
Right.
Keeps your
Yeah.
fingers
Yeah.
from
Fingers get
hurting.
really weird in the water. Anyway, skin slip, I was gonna say, you keep complaining you don't have any teeth. My dad has way worse teeth than you. He actually describes his back teeth as Irish castles.
Oh, I had that same problem, actually. Oh, yeah.
Irish castles.
I got weird holes where food will get stuck, and I'll be like, "Oh, what's that thing that tastes like vomit? Oh, it's shit in my teeth. Oh." I'm like 20 minutes of cleaning it out.
Something
trying not
I
to throw
ate a
up.
month ago.
I'm
No,
sorry.
more like
Rotting
earlier
away
in the
in there.
day.
I just have to acknowledge the fact that Pablo has an excellent taste in Wii emulators because I have the exact same ones.
Really?
That's the best one.
Oh, SNES 9X. I have like a
Yeah.
really old version of that.
It's considered one of the best ones, so,
It has been for a long time, yeah.
Yep. And it probably
It's
always will.
funny. It's funny because I have a physical SNES sitting right across the room
Right.
from me.
Yeah.
I got one behind me.
Dallin says, when I'm in the shower, I shout troubling shit at my neighbors out the window.
You're
I
the
think, like,
stretch guy when you have Dylan.
I've showered for like an hour and a half, so you're like 30 minutes. Like, oh, that's short. That's like I have to be somewhere.
Like, well, you know, I like to leave some hot water for the rest of
Well,
the building.
The thing is, well, here we don't have shared hot water between more than one house. So you would here you'd always have your own hot water heater. So you don't steal it for yourself.
Actually, my previous couple places had individual water tanks for each apartment, but this one has a
This here
one, but it's a big.
It takes like 4 washes to get clean. It's just so
Yep.
thick.
I've never not had hot water here, like regardless of time of day or night.
So this is a 30-minute task alone, just washing the fucking hair.
Yeah. When
Yeah,
I
mine takes quite a while, but it's not quite as luxurious as yours.
when I was living in Oakville with my sister and her fiance, I actually got a message from the building management. They're like, "Yeah, you're using too much hot water." They're like, "We
I
usually
got that
clock."
too.
They're like, "We clock one of you in at 45 minutes to an hour every morning in the shower. So if one of you could stop doing that."
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Like the boss from Office Space.
Now, Jamie,
Go ahead and stop flushing the
Now-
toilet.
now
when you're in
imagine
the shower. That'd be
this-
great.
just imagine this hair is about 2 feet longer,
Thanks.
and I have a beard that's down to here that's braided with Viking beads. That's what I was about 3 years ago.
Yep. I remember that beard.
Yeah, beard was epic.
When you and I
Actually,
first
you
met,
guys-
we compared our beards, and you're like,
Yeah.
"Oh, your beard is long, but it's kind of curly." I'm like, "Yeah, your beard's kind of short, but you lengthened it with braids." And you were like, "Fuck you, you gimpy motherfucker! My beard
Yep.
is long."
My beard was like I think 11 inches. I mean, it was fucking long.
So
It just curled up on my face, you know.
So Thrustbone, you thought Skinslew's beard was extensions? And
Yeah,
not
pretty
legit?
Oh no, it was legit, bro.
Yeah.
It took me like
It
8
reminds
years to
me of
grow
a
it.
story that Kevin Smith told me when he was at the Vulgarthon in Canada one year. He's like, when they just finished Zack and Miri, Kevin Smith was telling me a story about how Ben Affleck was watching the movie. He's like, "You know, Muse totally fluffed himself for that movie, right?" And I was like, "You mean Muse's dick isn't that long?" He's like, "No, fuck no." He's like, fucking Affleck told me once. And he's like, "Tell Muse that I know he was fluffing himself." And then Muse's response to Affleck's comments was, "Don't tell fucking Affleck that was me on the way up. That was me on the way down." And I was like, Muse is really that big when he's hard? And Smith is just like, "Fuck no, he just hasn't done weed in a long time, so he's got a lot more circulation than he used to." I was like, "I love you, Kevin." He was like, "I love you too, man. Keep buying my movies." I was like, "Keep making them. I'll keep buying them." He's like, "I quit."
Actually, the,
You were gonna
the
say
guy
something,
that
Jamie?
was- Yeah, the guy that said when he takes a shower, he like yells shit at his neighbors.
Yeah.
That would be
Yeah.
yeah.
Dallin.
My dad will get drunk, go driving in his van through like the suburb near him, and it's illegal to yell obscenities at people in the
And
you
to
know,
drink and drive.
yeah, well, yes, but it's illegal to yell obscenities at people. You're just not allowed to do it. So he actually yells the word obscenities. Just like that.
Obscenity!
I do that to my friend all the time.
That's awesome.
because-
Just like literally yelling obscenities. Obscenities!
Yep.
Arrest that man!
A lot of you
funny, you
here
probably
in
wouldn't get
the
arrested for
hangout
that.
have met my friend Greg, correct?
Yep.
Yes,
My
a
friend
couple,
Greg-
once or twice, yeah.
He works at a place where they allow MSN and Skype and stuff to be open, but you're not allowed to swear. So
I
I'll
thought
just
you were gonna
go.
say at a place where they allow obscenities.
No, they allow Skype and
Welcome to
MSN, but
Walmart.
they
What the
don't
fuck
allow
do you want?
obscenities. So I'll be like, obscenity, fucking, like, I'll be like, somebody's secretary at my dad's work is obscenitying my obscenity and obscenity. And he's like, "I know exactly what you're saying, and I appreciate you bleeping it out because I'm at work."
You know, I used to love it because, like, when my dad would drive around with us, like, in the daytime, he'd drive through the suburbs and he'd pull kids out. He's like, hey, wave at those kids. We're like, why the hell are we waving at these random people? He'd have us wave at them, and then he'd yell obscenities at them.
Hey, fuck off!
Reminds me of driving around town with my grandfather. He'd be driving around, he'd see a black person, he'd just be like, "Fucking nigger!"
I'm sure that was popular.
I'd be like, Grandpa, what are you doing? He's like, well, I'm just telling them the truth. And then
I'm
we
sure
have a
they
bit
are
of a...
aware that they are of color.
And he's
Yeah,
like,
my dad is a huge Grand Theft Auto addict.
we used to have a Jewish community here in
That
Greenville.
may or may not be.
Fucking kike!
Oh God. All right, racist candor done. Come on, let's move on to something a little slightly more constructive.
Uh-huh.
If you show Bruno Mattei after talking about racism,
What?
I
Yeah.
said...
What about-
That Sacha Baron Cohen movie? Bruno?
No, Bruno
Mattei.
Mattei is an Italian zombie movie maker who just sucks at his job.
Okay.
Yeah, he sucks so bad. It's entertaining.
Do you think Ed Wood is bad, and then you watch Bruno Mattei for the first time, and you pine for Ed Wood?
And I have a few Bruno Mattei pieces of memorabilia too. So
I watched an interview with Bruno Mattei once. He's like, my film are pretty much my children, because I never had any children. I'm like, if you
Welcome
had
back,
children...
Stout.
I like how Sean just stopped that discussion before it got bad.
Sounds so
Bruno
happy.
Mattei. We need to watch Rats of the Night of Terror.
We do have to watch Rats: Night of Terror, because that's pretty much the best Bruno Mattei movie ever made.
It's a post-apocalyptic killer rat movie. It's pretty awesome.
It's like the Italian version of Ben without Michael Jackson singing on the soundtrack.
Or the good script.
These are the people I've got writing for me on the site who know about movies. They know about all the worst fucking movies.
Hey!
I still have to write my review of Project X, which is literally the worst thing I've seen in
Don't
years.
you people watch anything good?
Absolutely, I just don't write about it.
Conversely, I
Anything
have a
that more
copy
than
of
five
You need to
the
bitch
mul-
about stuff that's horrible.
I'll pull 5 good movies out of my movie tub right now. I got The Maltese Falcon. I got Charlie Chaplin's Modern Times. I got Charlie Chaplin's The Modern Dictator. I've got Halloween. I've got Legend by Ridley Scott. And I've got The Karate Kid by What's-His-Dick.
Exactly.
What's this thing?
My favorite. What's his dick? Totally my favorite. Dude, I'm pretty sure they haven't even. You guys ever seen the
Holy
Puppet Master
typing.
movies?
Sorry.
Jesus.
I mean,
Alright, that's
I keep forgetting the mute doesn't work.
Oh, okay. He starts typing madly away.
talk about Olympus Has Fallen. I borrowed it from Steve last night.
What?
Dylan, he said, hey, you fucks, talk about Olympus Has Fallen. I borrowed it from Steve last night.
Some of us haven't borrowed it yet, alright? Jeez.
Yeah, because you keep borrowing it, Dallin. Come on. Return what you borrow.
It's a library, for fuck's
That's
sake.
right. Be kind. Please rewind.
Yeah, I'm just
Dude,
gonna
like, in
envision the
10
movie
years.
with Mos Def and Jack Black.
Raptor says, oh, never mind. You already responded to him. That's who you were typing to.
I saw the trailer for
Well, I'll read it for the
Olympus
people
Has
watching the
Fallen.
video. Sorry. Raptor says, Skin, you want to see the worst film ever? Watch Area 407. Good God. And Skin Slip says, Vermin. Oh. Wait a minute.
Yeah, before that.
Responding to something else. Oh, here we are.
You said-
Vermin Art says, did Bruno Mattei make Alien 2? But it wasn't called that originally. It was called something else. But became known by its alt name. And Skin Slip says, Vermin Art, it was called Contamination, a.k.a. Alien Contamination. There you go.
My thoughts
Alright.
about Olympus Has Fallen, just having seen the trailer and nothing else, it looks corny as fuck.
Dallin says, you know what? I'll fucking pass it on. It's just hard to get a word in edgewise here.
I'm surprised
Actually,
we don't have Dallin in here.
It's easier if you're in the text chat, because you can at least type it, and chances are one of us will see it eventually.
Yeah,
I will
I
watch
have
the text
no
chat
doubt
mostly.
that he is free to come in if he wants
But
to.
all of us
because
talking over each
He
other,
is a member of
the problem is we're all egomaniacs and want to be the center of attention, so we
I
don't...
think I just heard gunshots outside. That's
You're
awesome.
an egomaniac.
I heard those earlier, because of where I live now.
You said gunshots.
Oh, here's the best part.
Were you trying to think of the opposite of an egomaniac, Stud?
No,
Oh, Pablo,
I
by
could
the
give a
way,
shit
you might
less.
want to click yes.
You said you're gay? What? Sorry, I couldn't hear you under Thrustbone.
You what?
I
I
couldn't
said
hear
I
you.
could give a shit less.
Oh. I said I couldn't hear you under Thrustbone.
No one can hear you under
That either means
Thrustbone.
you were under Thrustbone, and I couldn't hear you while you were under him, or I
So
was.
no one can hear under his naked ass.
I was get this, all right.
That's
So
funny.
I get introduced to my neighbor, who's a local convenience store. Seriously, if you need something, you go to her and say, "Hey, you know, I'm looking for, I'm really hungry, and you know, I want some Doritos." And she gives you Doritos, and then you pay her back at the end of the month.
She
I'm not even
is
fucking kidding you.
the local store?
Yeah, isn't the fucking craziest shit?
That's insane. My
Yeah.
God. Craziest shit ever.
No, it's just a random lady across the street. She's really nice. It's just I was like,
Oh, this is here where you are now.
You
yeah.
should totally
I see.
mess with her sometime. Go in there and be like, I need something that'll clean up blood quickly and effectively.
You know what's funny? And the
I
thing
need
is,
a
she probably
watermelon, a half-gallon
on.
tub of water-based lubricant, and a copy of The Notebook on Blu-ray.
Here's the thing. Jamie, if I asked her, I need something that'll get blood out really quickly, she'll show up like, oh yeah, it's right here. I have 5 bottles of it. I'm not even fucking kidding.
It's like, I don't know,
It's
5
awesome.
bottles. I need a lot.
I need blood cleaner, a garbage bag, and a shovel. You got those things?
And a chainsaw.
I need lye. You need lye also, so it deteriorates said body.
Is it lye or lime? I thought it was lime.
Lie.
Both.
It's lye? Alright.
Oh, Jesus, that was a little wet.
I love how we all basically know how to effectively
That
dispose
just
of a
didn't
body.
sound right.
Verminart said, I need condoms, an axe, black bags, and some strawberry jam.
You can tell we're the movie-watching population,
Also,
eh?
dig the hole this way and chop it up in pieces. Then
I
they
need
say
your
Chris,
boots and a
bury it
motorcycle.
like 6
This
feet
is what
deeper
you're
than
looking
you
for.
would normally, and then put like a dead dog on top. So it
Chris,
totally
you're looking for
distracts
this.
search parties.
It's called Kavlana
Kill a
vodka.
dog
It's
too?
$6.
Christ.
Yeah, I was
It's
reading this.
literally rubbing
Seriously,
out.
Tumblr has the craziest shit. It teaches you how to do the most horrible things ever if you have.
There's a Tumblr about how to make a nuclear weapon. It's kind of
They
awesome.
do. I've been enjoying Tumblr porn.
Oh, absolutely.
It's like
Mia,
find
Mia
a porn
introduced-
page
Ain't no midget
keeps
for the win.
scrolling. Hours
Ain't no
and
midget.
hours of entertainment on any
Yeah.
random
Mia
porn blog.
introduced me to the world of Tumblr porn yesterday.
Just yesterday? Wow.
Just
I was
yesterday.
sending him tits yesterday. I went
That's
She was
awesome.
sending me tits yesterday, and then we watched DuckTales.
It was awesome.
Fantastic.
Tumblr tits and DuckTales.
Tumblr
I
tits
should-
and DuckTales.
I should make a Tumblr just based on those two things. I'll
Just
call it.
Tumblr tits and DuckTales.
Epic conspiracy. Epic conspiracy just asked me if this vodka is in a plastic bottle. No, I don't drink the worst shit ever, which is pop-offs.
Epic
Alright, Pablo comes in a
Conspiracy. I
plastic
was
bottle.
wondering about him the other day. I was like, why
man.
doesn't Epic Conspiracy ever
No,
join
there's
us in
something
the
worse
live
than
trend?
pop-offs.
He
It's
does.
called like white wolf
These
or
are last
something.
week,
It was
too.
Yes.
awful.
But the thing is, it comes in a plastic bottle so that when you're so drunk you can't hold the bottle, you don't lose your booze. It just bounces off the pavement. The bottle actually tells that it's indestructible.
Dallin says he has the best Tumble Tits bookmark. Tumble
Share the
Tits.
love, darling.
Please
Don't be
post.
greedy.
What?
I don't drink Papa's because I'm not an alcoholic. I don't need a plastic bottle.
Sorry, I just got a tweet from India Summer on Twitter.
Yeah, I'm much the same way, Epic. I don't like... Epic just said if I'm low on money, I always buy the cheapest bottle in glass. Can't buy plastic. I'm much the same
Yeah.
way. I've always preferred glass bottles over plastic.
Well, the thing is, when you buy plastic, you're an alcoholic. Why? Because you need it because you know you're going to drop the bottle. Just saying.
There you go.
This is only $6. This
See,
is cheap.
Like the Bacardi that I get, they have the same quantity in either glass or plastic, and I always get the glass one.
Bacardi's good quality though.
Yeah.
The thing about
It's really
Bacardi is that they do it in glass and plastic because it's cheaper for them to ship both than it is to ship one or the other.
Yep.
because they're in they're in Barbados and they get a tax credit.
Oh.
Yes, they do.
They just reduced the price slightly recently for all
Yeah.
the Bacardis by like $1.50 or something. But
I'm a rum guy personally. I like rum.
Yeah.
I got a little Captain Morgan I still have to drink.
Yeah.
No,
Personally,
I have.
And
to
I
do
have 2
Polish
little
vodka.
bottles of Absolute. You have what?
personally, like-
Polish vodka.
Polish vodka.
that's why
This is-
Nazis invaded Poland. They wanted control of the vodka.
See,
Their vodka
this
and their
is
sausages. Excellent sausages.
this is Polish style vodka, but it's made
But
in
it's not in
Fairfield,
Poland.
California.
Right.
I think
Yeah.
No, you got to get the stuff really from Poland. It's
Yeah. But is it $5 for a bottle? I don't think so. It's like a
I
problem.
think Skin Slip will agree with me when I say that the best rum you can get in the entire world is Kraken Black.
That's right. Followed up by red rum.
That's right.
Dallin says, bullshit. If you're an alcoholic, as I am, you ferment potatoes, which are wicked-ass cheap. And it's scrolled
Distill
again.
that shit. Distill that shit like I have.
Like same reason I brew my own beer, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure, if I was willing to put that forward, you know.
Epic says he's more a Kentucky bourbon guy. Verminart loves Captain Morgan. AC is all about Johnny Walker Black.
Johnny Walker Black's pretty good.
Giant guy likes whiskey.
Say what you will about nerds, but we have epic taste in alcohol.
Oh, and Vermin also likes ale.
Now, has anybody tried making their own mead?
No.
Actually, mead is
Yes.
incredibly easy to make.
Fermented honey, done.
I wouldn't mind making.
It takes on a year for it to actually develop.
When I was in Oakville, I lived 2 streets down from a meadery. I used to go there all the time.
There's
They're like,
Dad
"You're
makes mead, actually.
There's actually.
like-
I
Go
was
ahead.
thinking I wouldn't mind making my own wine. So apparently that's a lot more, cost effective than buying it.
Yeah, but wine's
There's
not
actually-
medieval.
There was one
Well, it's
summer
medieval-ish. There's.
gallon of milk in it, and we made like about 10 gallons of wine in one summer.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
No, there's
Oh,
there's a make your own wine place just down the street from me.
Here's the plight of being a Viking in North America. Try to find mead. If you find it, it's usually honey spiked into wine. It's not actual mead.
No, it's true.
You can find one brand, there's one company that does mead, real mead, done. It's called Chaucer's, and it's and you can get it from Bevmo, and it's okay. It's not really that good.
Or if you lived in Oakville like me, you go to the Trafalgar Brewery and you say, "My name is the Thrustbone, and I want mead," and they'll be like, "We have your order, sir."
Dallin says wine is actually before medieval, and says I can totally guide you through all this shit.
See, the thing about Dolan is he has too much time on his hands.
Mm.
And he lives in a basement.
And he needs to sober up and find himself a gerb.
A gerb.
Whoa,
Yeah,
whoa,
Epic
whoa.
mead is a traditionally Scandinavian drink.
That's very BC of you, Chris. Says I happen to know that there is weed in my house. Might have some of that too.
Well, have you smoked cigarettes? Because if you haven't, you might want to start there. Just saying. Because otherwise, you're just going to get yourself really fucking sick, and it's going to be horrible.
Yeah, really.
Also, Skin Slip, while we're on the concept of packages.
You want to send me one?
Like, share, Chris. Come on. Chris is like,
Be
no, it's
prepared. Be prepared to receive a digital package in the next 4 to 7 days from me
Oh.
30 seconds.
Okay.
on Steam.
4 to
Can I
7
get a
seconds.
hint?
fine. 4 to 7
First,
seconds.
first letter?
D. First letter D, last letter Fiance.
I thought I already got
Really?
it. You were buying the game? That was
Last letter, Fiance.
So, is it a purchase game? Do you have to purchase it normally?
Yeah, it's like $59.99.
Yep,
Oh, well, I appreciate that, sir. I won't be able to play it until next month, but yeah.
that's
Is
okay.
that-
I reserved the spot in our guild for you.
Oh, thank you.
I was all like, this guy
Am I
is
the
so...
master at arms or something cool like that?
No, you start at the bottom like me. You have to role play your way up.
Oh, fuck
It's-
you.
It's
Sucks.
Well,
The
have
way-
fun killing rats and stuff.
no. The way that our guild works is that it's not the game experience that determines your level within the guild. It's your role-playing experience that determines your level within the guild.
Well, I've been playing since D&D 2nd edition, obviously. I should be like the guild master.
We're
Chris.
playing Defiance.
Chris,
Clearly you didn't catch the hint where I said D last name Defiance.
I got that hint, but you're like, the person who's been roleplaying the best. Well, obviously, I roleplay the best. I've been doing it longer than you.
I don't think so. Actually, I do, because you started playing at 2.5, I started playing at 3.
Yeah.
Ah, fuck. Jabbed a fork in my foot.
But, yeah.
Classic
Feel free to send me a real
Sean.
package, too. I'm okay with that. I need a care package out here in Texas.
I need to send you the Blu-ray of House by the Cemetery
Oh my god, I would love that. You have no idea.
in conjunction with pretty much every Blu-ray that Blue Underground has released in the past
Except
3
for
years.
Bird with the Crystal Plumage, which is the only one I own.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll send you... Actually, I have a Blu-ray rip of Dead and Buried kicking around.
I don't... Yeah, I'm good. I have a DVD of that. But the Blu-ray itself would be cool. Blue Underground's one of those things I don't get from Steve.
Well, you
That
can't
and
get...
Shout Factory.
You can't get Blue Underground from Steam because Steam
No,
doesn't...
Steve.
Oh. Who's Steve? Why don't I know Steve?
You know
Steve.
Steve, you just don't know that you know Steve.
Yeah,
Trust me on this one.
trust me. I don't do Shout Factory. I don't do Mill Creek. I don't need to do Mill Creek, but I don't do Blue Underground. I don't do Scorpion Releasing. There's a few companies I refuse to get from Steve.
Can I just say, on behalf of the .com staff, let's raise a glass to Mill Creek for sending us free shit.
Yes, Mill Creek is
Yes,
awesome.
thank you, Mill Creek.
I have to give you my address, don't I, Stout? Because I don't live at the old address anymore.
You will when I have more stuff to send.
Stout has to send me a Blu-ray of Mikey and Me and something
Yes.
else before he can send you
Life with
anything.
Mikey and fucking stuff. I don't know.
Is
But I
it
still
me?
need to send that.
Is it just me, or is Home Alone almost ready for a Mill Creek release?
It's not just you.
Stabman's like, no. Home Alone should have been on Mill Creek a long time ago.
Dallin,
Okay.
you're the only one who has done anything with that contest, so you are in the lead.
Zwart. If you look at the chat, I've explained what Steve is. Do not verbalize it.
No, I don't. I can't see the chat and
Oh.
the hangout at the same time. I've expressed this several times. I'm like, how do you guys see the
I minimize
chat
it.
and the hangout at the same time? And nobody's
I have two
answering.
screens. I have two screens, but when I had one, I would minimize it and look at the. I would have minimized it, looked at the
I
chat,
just
brought
tab.
back.
I've
Yeah,
got
you can
Hangout in
tab.
one tab, and I've got chat in the other.
I got
And
Livestream
I've got
open in
the-
Firefox, and I've got Hangout open in Google in Chrome.
Whatever. I have to go back to the bathroom because I've been drinking since 12:30 in the morning.
God.
Telling us.
And
I'm
we
getting
thought Brandon had a tiny ass bladder. Shit.
Don't you compare me to him?
I'm having a cookie.
Now go have fun swimming in the toilet.
Oh god, double stuff. Oh.
Oh,
It's like heavy in my mouth.